Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So here go Draymond Green, man, going off on Skip Bayless. Draymond Green went in. This man tried to finish Skip Bayless. So Draymond Green, he commented on Skip Bayless' declining ratings. Draymond Green had a lot to say regarding Skip Bayless. He spoke about the show's ratings, how the show has declined. Nobody's checking for Skip Bayless. This man went in. Like, he went in. So in the latest episode of the Draymond Green's podcast, the man went in on Skip Bayless, criticizing him and the show for its declining ratings and saying nobody want to go on the show. Nobody's checking for him or the show, and basically saying he's finished, basically. Draymond Green came with the ether for Skip Bayless because, through the years, Skip Bayless has always been very critical of Stephen Curry. Very critical of Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and certain figures, right? And obviously Stephen Curry and Draymond Green are very close. Draymond Green and LeBron James, they're pretty cool also. They're both Clutch clients, Rich Paul. And just in general, Draymond Green never been fond of Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless always has something negative to say regarding Stephen Curry or the Warriors. So talking about kicking a horse while it's down, man. This was Draymond Green's chance to get his redemption, get his revenge for all the years of Skip Bayless blasting Stephen Curry, blasting the Warriors, and, talking his ish. This is what Draymond Green had to say about Skip Bayless and his show, Undisputed. Everybody's skipping past Skip Bayless since Shannon Sharpe left him, and he comes out and say he'll have me eating out the palm of his hands. I am not coming on your show, Skip. I'm going to keep skipping past you, just like everyone else skipped on you, because that show is dead. No one wants to hear you talk anymore. In the words of Richard Sherman, I am better than you. I am better than you at life. I am just better than you. So that's what Draymond Green had to say to Skip Bayless. And man, that's tough, man. That's harsh, but he is right. Let's be honest. No one is checking for Skip Bayless anymore since Shannon Sharpe left. As a duo, as a team, they were great together. They complemented each other, and it worked. It was magic as a team, as a duo. But once they had the breakup, Shannon left, went on to do his own thing on ESPN and his own personal show. Shannon Sharpe has blown up. His podcast is doing great. He's doing numbers, millions. ESPN is doing better. First Take is doing better because of Shannon Sharpe. And Undisputed, they have been on a downslope, man. It's just not the same. I got to be honest. I used to watch Undisputed because I was interested in seeing both Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless as a duo. But once they broke up, it was like, eh. Plus, I wasn't happy with how Skip Bayless did Shannon. Disrespected the man, treated him like crap. You are equals. I don't care if you're the head of the show or you have more to say in the show. As grown men, you are equal. So I never liked that, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I kind of backed away and I stopped watching. So what Draymond Green is saying, he's not lying. It's the truth. Majority is not checking for Skip Bayless or Undisputed. Once Shannon Sharpe left, it was a wrap. This guy has charisma. He's funny. I mean, Shannon Sharpe is funny. If you watch Undisputed when they were together as a duo, he's a funny guy. He'll be on there with his alcohol, have his Henny, his liquor on the table. He has his cup. Sometimes he wears the LeBron goat mask. Shannon was a character in his own right, which brought a lot of flair to the show. So once they got rid of him, thinking Skip Bayless is the number one option, which he wasn't. Even though Shannon Sharpe wasn't the number one option as far as the network and Skip Bayless is concerned, he was unofficially the number one option because once Shannon got out of there, the show took a nosedive. It hasn't been the same, and it can't seem to recover. They brought on Keyshawn Johnson, who got fired from ESPN. They brought on Paul Pierce, who got fired from ESPN. They brought on Rachel Nichols. So they brought on a lot of ex-ESPN members, sports media personnel to join the staff, fill in because Shannon Sharpe left. But it hasn't been the same. It's not the same magic. It's not the same flair. Some things you just can't replicate. It's not just about the show. It's about the personnel. And most of us had a connection towards Shannon Sharpe Skip Bayless, and and the chemistry they had. So when you break that apart, you break that up, it's not the same product. It ain't. A lot of us who used to watch Undisputed, we no longer watch the show, and it's the truth. I'm just keeping it real. Shannon Sharpe was the shining star of the show. Even though Skip Bayless had all the power, more say so, Shannon Sharpe was the shining star, man. He was the bright light of that show. He was the bright spot in that show. And together, they complemented each other. So once they got rid of Shannon, it's just haven't been the same, man. And Draymond Green is telling the truth. He's not lying. And I'm not a big Draymond fan, but he's not lying. Despite talking his ish, calling out Skip Bayless and saying his show is dead, Draymond Green even took it a step further. He then decided to show off all his NBA honors, his championship rings, the honors he won, like Defensive Player of the Year, first team All NBA defense, second team. So Draymond started showing off all his accolades, that he had acquired throughout his career, basically stunting on Skip Bayless. I mean, you could tell this was very personal for Draymond. Like, this was personal. This attack on Skip Bayless, it came from a very deep personal space. So, he said what he had to say. He dropped the ether on Skip Bayless, and that's all she wrote. Some things you can't replicate. Some things require a special personnel for the situation or the show to work. And Skip and Shannon, they had this perfect dynamic. Plus, let's not forget, Skip Bayless did say this about Draymond Green. Once upon a time, during Game 4 of the 2016 Finals, Draymond, you called LeBron James on the court a B to his face. You kicked him below the belt. You kicked several people below the belt. You obviously got suspended for Game 5, and the rest is NBA history. Soon after that season ended, it sure looked like you allowed LeBron to buy your loyalty, to buy you off. You became business partners with him. What a sellout. So that's what Skip Bayless had to say about Draymond Green years ago. Because the incident, Draymond LeBron used to be nemesis. Draymond called him the B in the NBA Finals, kicked him in his private. LeBron ratted, typical LeBron fashion, because he was losing and he needed an advantage. So he ratted on Draymond Green, got him suspended, which gave the Cavs the upper hand to win the championship, basically. Kyrie hit the biggest shots of shots. You know the rest. So Skip Bayless did say that years ago and called Draymond a sellout. So this is Draymond Green getting his get back 2 times over. But yeah, man, let me know what your thoughts are, man. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.